Hey guys, my name is Dinah Redhouse and I am the founder of Digital Prodigy, and I'm here today to talk to you about who we are, what we do, and what makes us different. As you may know, Digital Prodigy is an end-to-end mobile application solutions company. Where our slogan is, "If you can dream it, we can launch it for you." We can work with any type of client within their journey and their process within their app project or their proprietary software needs. We can create a turnkey solution for you, and that's something that we have developed numerous times throughout our existence as a company, and I'm definitely going to dive a little bit more into that as we speak. So why mobile applications? So I want to speak on that. As you may know, through your own personal experience, people spend a lot of time on mobile applications, and this is a growing trend. A lot of people said that it's maybe going to die in the next couple of years, but the analytics do not point in that direction. In the sense that when users are on their phone, they're spending about 86% of their time on their phone, and as users on their phone can range anywhere from 4 to 8 hours a day on their phone. So a lot of user traffic is being driven towards specific, application-based places within their phone, and kind of segmenting that time spent there. So as we all know, businesses, we see them launching left and right, whether it be Nike, Adidas, Starbucks, you name it, any company is creating their own app. And just like when we saw websites, moving over from yellow pages to being online, this will be more of a standard for any business to actually have their own application. And this is, regardless of what industry you're in. But the good news is that it works in your favor. And the reason being is that when you're a business, you're able to solve a lot of issues that you cannot solve, when you're person to person, or you're trying to basically connect with your audience in person and kind of on a mass level. It just isn't feasible or possible. So I want to talk to you about some of the benefits of having your own app for your business. And that would be, it generates additional income streams for you. A lot of companies have seen millions of dollars of increase when they've actually transitioned their business and e-commerce into a mobile application. It reduces the cost to serve, to have overhead. It really is a great opportunity to get all your customers in one place at one time and really reach them on a mass level, but on a very personalized level, which is hard to do. It really creates stickiness with your customers. So it creates that kind of top of mind. Ability to always be there, to have presence with them on a daily basis. They're seeing your branding, your logos every day on their home screen of their phone. So it really creates, what we call stickiness. And it also gives you competitive edge right now. Not all businesses have transitioned over, but it does help kind of build that rapport with your clients to let them know that you are virtual, which is important, obviously, in these days and times where people are kind of having to reimagine the way that they do business, and kind of, acquiesce to a lot of the more norms that we're seeing, that we're faced with these days. And so really we want to, make you be successful, your business be successful. And that's what we're here for. Now our strategy, this is what makes us different, guys. And we are founders, built for founders. So we're a company we are built on founders' belief systems, on the struggles. We understand founders in and out. And really, we try to accommodate that. So we don't look at you like you're just a project that we want to get you in and out the door. Our strategies are built for the long term. Even if, say, for example, in the future, you go to another company, you can take that plan with you no matter what. You always have that plan long term to build off of. We provide a lean process, meaning we don't like wasting time. We immediately get you from point A to point B and out the door, in the sense that you will have a finished MVP as soon as we can get that for you. And then also we have a lean team, in the sense that, we don't have many hands in the pot, which works in your favor. We really want to make sure that we keep the structure tight, and that we have everybody working on it that is the best fit for your project, and get you the quickest turnaround time so that you can begin launching and get your mobile application in front of investors. Because at the end of the day, you're really looking for the investment capital to build out into future iterations. We are an app company that has created over 100 different apps within our totality in our portfolio. And it's really something that helps lend to our experience in the process and understand the ins and outs of this industry. And we also, like to avoid the pitfalls, right? So, a lot of times when people are creating apps, they are working with a tech company, but they're not business minded, so they're not going to guide you in the right direction and tell you, look, at you want to think about your strategy long term. They're just saying, okay, this is what you want, this is what I'm going to give you. And really, we want to collaborate with you. It's almost like a co-founding relationship where we will, take your idea, help guide you in the right direction so that you make money and you're successful and you're able to, generate revenue and get investors interested in your idea or project. Our goals for your success. So this kind of speaks to what I just mentioned, where we really want to create a solid foundation, right? So we're creating, something from the very beginning where you can have a map basically as to what the future of your app will be. For example, if you are launching something where you want it to have future build outs, and in the first iteration, maybe we don't have AR technology, augmented reality, but in the second version, once you have an investor and you have seed capital, we get you augmented reality in your app and make it 10 times better and the experience way more amazing and robust, right? So once we get your MVP to market, we will also help you with different strategies and tactics on getting investors interested. Our experience is not just in the sense that we help you create the app, it's we help you create a business around the app. Our UI is top notch, so whether it be a minimalist design or whatever type of style that's the most top of mind that people are used to seeing, that people know and kind of associate with the best brands in the business right now in terms of what they're seeing in the app world. That's what kind of designs we're going to create. Those are the designs we are going to create for you. We make sure that everything is clean, that we pay attention to the flow of the app and the user experience, and make sure we create, micro interactions to keep people's interest. Again, we look at all the different angles of, the interaction with the client, with your users. The algorithm, we know the algorithm in and out. And that's something that we pride ourselves in, is the fact that because we know the business, we spent so much time, we know the difference between an app that is competing with ASO, which is our App Store optimization, or where you're missing metadata, which are key fundamentals in competing in the App Store amongst millions of other apps. So these are important things to know that we really help coach you throughout the process. And that's why it doesn't matter if you have technology background. It doesn't matter if you've ever, dabbled into code a day in your life. We want to make sure that you are coached on the process before, you actually launch. So by the time we're launching your app, you know your stuff and you understand how the app is going to work. And you're able to speak on, the different things that we're helping you with, especially the algorithm, which is important to make sure that you have a strategy built in. After the tech is built, you need to make sure that there is a follow-up to that, and that's a good strategy in place. And that leads me directly into the fact that we're a full-service digital agency, right? So we specialize in social media strategy. So we can help you create your social media campaigns for post-launch, your in-app, install, download campaigns for people to download immediately from any social media platform. We create brand awareness and share a voice where you're going to get attention, you're going to get likes and comments, and you're going to get that engagement that investors want to see, because at the end of the day, social media has its own currency, and people that are looking to spend money and invest in businesses and mobile applications, the first place they're going to go to is, one, they're going to download your app, but two, they're going to see what kind of demand you have on social media. So with that being said, I want to talk on our timeline, and really we like a quick turnaround time. So we can launch apps as quick as 30 days, but usually our app projects are going to take about 90. And the phases within that project are going to be discovery. So we lay everything out on the table. We have a, best case scenario, what you want your app to be like, if it's the most robust version you could possibly build. And we basically take that and we figure out a way to create an MVP from that. So that's where we create our wireframe or our roadmap. Our wireframe is what we send to you, and you're going to review it and make sure it's everything you ever wanted in an MVP, and make sure that it's exactly the way that you want from a user experience standpoint. And then we go in and start creating the UI or the user interface designs. And that's based on kind of inspirational designs that you love. We kind of collaborate in the sense that we look at the color schemes, the design that you like, and we create it to your desires there. And then development. So we make sure that all our apps are extremely double crypted, very secure. We use Amazon's AWS for the backend, so it's the most secure and kind of best practices when it comes to a backend server. Our tech stacks are always the most innovative, and as far as new in the market, we're always using the best tech stacks for your app, and so that they can go long term with any project. And also, so VCs know that your code is clean, because a lot of times VCs will want to know that the code is not going to crash on your users, and that it has the ability to scale no matter how many users you have using it, whether it's 100,000 or a million. Your app is going to be able to perform no matter what. And I just want to take this time to kind of acknowledge, guys, you can go anywhere and get an app created. You can get an app created in a very short amount of time, but what you don't know is there's a lot of different ways to kind of trick people, clients, into spending thousands and thousands of dollars, your all the money that you have that you are going to invest in, on something that could be completely not worth your time, guys. Like, there are template-based apps that are like literally plug-and-play apps that people are sometimes charged upwards of $20,000 for. You don't know the market, and that's okay, but it's important to understand that sometimes going the cheapest route or going the fastest route, or going maybe overseas, or whatever your plan is, there is a price to be paid in terms of experience and having to take losses in understanding how the business works. And my team, we've all been there. We've all been founders, so we know what to look out for to avoid those issues for you, because if you only have 20,000 to spend on an app and you end up spending it in the wrong place, then you may never be able to do your app. So we want you to be successful. We are empathetic towards, the fact that this is probably going to be a bootstrap, business or venture. And we always keep that in mind. Our app development team is one of our most important services, our biggest on-demand service. And that's, like I mentioned earlier, anything end-to-end. We start at any phase of your journey that you're at within the development, whether it be an app that you got halfway through someone that maybe didn't know what they're doing, or you just need a solution for your idea that you've been dreaming of or been thinking of for years, and you see a need in the market. My advice is always act on that idea. Our strategic coaching is a huge kind of benefit to working with us. It's our coach Macy Motto, who is absolutely incredible, helps businesses scale, helps them understand where they need to basically perform in the sense of getting investors interested, getting their app out into the market and in front of investors, and even gives you the resources to do that, including pitch decks and financials that investors want to see, and make you look like you're shining when you're going to those investors as well. And as I mentioned, we do offer social media digital strategies, so we want to see you get the max performance when you first launch your app, and obviously after that as well. Here are some reviews from some of our previous clients. Some apps that we've done recently is a stylist concierge app, a CBD delivery app, and then also a all-female Uber app. All great reviews from our clients, and obviously very successful apps that are going to be hitting the market and disrupting a lot of technology out there. So I want to talk about our team here. So see, this is our C-level team. our Chief of Operations, myself, also the founder of Digital Prodigy, as well as our Chief of Business Development, Philip Smoke, who is an incredibly talented, amazing expert in this field of mobile applications, and as well as building businesses. He's built dozens of businesses and really knows how to be successful, how to automate, how to use technology, and how to monetize. So really a strategic minded person, and over 15 years in business growth, business development, and acquisition. Just an extremely brilliant person that has been a great addition to the Digital Prodigy team. And then as well as myself, who has over 10 years experience in corporate banking, in global finance, in marketing, as well as, my experience in mobile applications for over 10 years as well. And I really am passionate about this industry. I've created apps in my own portfolio. I have over 10 apps right now that I currently have in my portfolio that have over 1 million downloads myself. So this is something that I've been doing for a very long time. I understand this world in and out. And with our solid team that I've been working with for years, I'm able to bring that experience to the table for you. All right, here are some different ideas for apps. So depending on what kind of, technology you're looking for, or solution that you have, it does not matter, because at the end of the day, everything is going to be put on a bigger platform when you have a mobile application. We can use the example of Kim Kardashian's app Hollywood. This was downloaded over 40 million times and generated over $71 million in revenue. And so when we talk about branding yourself, obviously this is kind of the alpha omega, like when we talk about, really leveraging yourself as a brand and creating an experience or community that speaks to who you are as an influencer. But you don't need to be an influencer to do this. Just keep that in mind. You can be anybody. You can be a promoter, a photographer, model, anybody, an artist, singer. And this platform and app is really going to help your business grow, and you're going to be able to reach your users way quicker in a more personalized way. So also business apps are very popular these days. We have, probably the most popular, which we all know and love, which is Starbucks, right? So Starbucks has, created an app that helped build their business in the triple digit millions. For them to move over into the app space and to create a more seamless, quicker process for people to order their $20 lattes. I say that, but I still love Starbucks. And so here's an example of just, a mobile application here that does both, right? So it's a branded app, but also helps provide a solution. And I use the example of a fitness app because it is an on-demand industry and very, obviously I think a lot of fitness instructors are needing to kind of be, acquiesced to this particular a field of communication and kind of means of communication with their clients, more virtual based, right? So we, fitness industry has been, this apps in health and fitness have been downloaded 593 million times. So imagine, with the ability to reach all these users, how to promote a brand, sell your swag, have your e-commerce store within your app, be able to put your videos and fitness instructor videos on an app, and then you're sleeping and making money. And that's what real, businesses should be able to do. And so here I just want to talk about our 90-day plan. So within that 90 days that we start working with you, we want to get you we want to get you out the door, right? So we want to create a solid foundation, as I mentioned. That's through our discovery. We want to make sure that we understand exactly what you need, what you're looking for, and everything that you want included within that vision for your app. So we create a solid foundation. We create that wireframe for you, and then we assign the right team. We have over 20 members in our staff of lead designers, UI designers. We have over 10 developers, and then 2 project managers and coordinators, as well as social media designers and copywriters. So we have a huge team, not huge in the sense that it's not still a boutique firm, but we have a great amount of talent within our team to select from. So we always going to make sure that we have the right team assigned to your project. And just some things to keep in mind, guys, is that the app industry, you're not talking about $1 million industry. You're talking about $1 billion industry. The Apple is slated to earn over 60 billion this year. They brought in 56 billion last year in annual revenue. So this industry is not slowing down, you guys. If you want to get in while it's hot and not miss the gold rush, I suggest you think about creating your app. We had WhatsApp sell for over $16 billion in 2018. Tinder's valuation over 800 million. Again, these are apps that, take very little technology to build, but have caused major social disruptions as well as, economic disruptions in the industry. And then lastly, I want to leave you with this point. Action is the foundational key to all success. And this is important because I want you to know right now, if you have an app idea or a business solution that no one else has thought of, chances are, as a innovator, there's another person out there that's thinking of the same idea. And really the only difference between your millions being yours or being theirs or billions is the first person to act on this. So I highly encourage for you guys to take action. If you feel inspiration and you are, you believe your app idea is going to fulfill a need, or you just want to have fun with it and see what happens, or you're a business and you think that a solution that could be based in native code and in App Store could really help your business go to the next level, I highly encourage you to move into this area, because chances are in the next couple of years, everyone else is going to, and you don't want to get left in the dust. All right, and so I just want to let you guys know how to reach me. Digitalprodigy.com /let's chat is my way to reach me directly to book an online free consultation for us to talk about your app. I'll also send you this presentation in a PDF as well via email. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me directly on our website. I have real-time correspondence with all my visitors on my website, so you can reach me anytime. And if you'd like to email me, it's growth@digitalprodigy.com. I apologize, it's not listed here, but that is the email, which is also on the website. So I want to thank you guys so much for your time. You guys were amazing for standing by and listening to what I had to say, and I hope we work together and you take action. Stay blessed.